Hello! Welcome back, everyone. And happy birthday to me. Because it is my birthday today, chat. I have turned 1 day older than yesterday. And I am 1 year older than I was a year ago. I'm aging at exactly the same rate that I have been for the last 36 years. Ha! I am old indeed. But if I am old, Steffi, that makes you ancient? Congratulations to Yoast on being truly first. J. Walter on being not first, for once. And Loka, thank you for the good vibes, and thank you to everyone for wishing me happy birthday. Lady QB, thank you very much for the 3-month subscription. Nice emotes. Jordan Lane. All the emotes are of her face. I'm just a month younger than you, Stony. Wow. Hello, Stony. Good to see you again. I know I didn't stream last week. I know we didn't stream last Thursday.
Garbage. So
it's been a week. I know. But yes, today is my birthday. Today is my birthday. Yoast, I am not 40. Not yet. At my current age rate, or rate of age growth, it will take me 4 years. It will take me 4 years to reach 40. At the current rate that I'm aging. Of course, that could change. It's certainly possible. It's possible to change your rate of aging.
Garbage.
Thank you, J. Walterbot, for congratulating me. Oh no. Oh no. J. Walterbot is coming in with a poem. Happy birthday, Maddie Two Shoes. Data analytics is what we choose. Insights and trends will never lose. May your birthday be as awesome as your data reviews. Wow. Absolute fire bars by J. Walterbot. Is it true that right joins reverse aging? Yes, Yoast. It is true that right joins reverse the aging process and make you a child. Because you're a baby if you use right joins. That is the truth. Well, yes.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. I got a good joke for you for your birthday. What do you call a fish with no eyes? I don't know, Lady QB, but I'm sure you're going to tell me what a fish with no eyes is called. I'm slightly worried. Shh. Is that the sound of your joke going down the drain? Because it was trash. Your punchline has a typo. Yeah, roasted. Roasted. Fish. Hi, Exegete. Welcome back. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Who else is in chat? Did I miss someone? Hi, Steffi. Did I miss you? Who did I miss? I feel like I missed someone out. I said hi to Loka and Stony. No, we're good. We're good. Thank you for changing the background to a appropriate birthday background. Why is the music so quiet? Okay. So, should I show you my gifts, chat? Should I show you some of the presents that I got? I have 2 gifts that I can show you. But it's also early into stream and some people might miss it. I don't know, is that a good thing? Bad thing? Ooh, Twitch changed something in their bitrate display. Ooh. I shall show us the GIFs. Everybody drop with your best birthday emote. Let me see. What could I do for a birthday emote? Oh yeah, here we go. Early birds deserve exclusives. That's true, but it is only 6 minutes past 9. So, early days. Early days. Party parrot. Are you able to drop the party parrot? Nope. Give me some birthday emotes, J Walterbot. Does J Walterbot know what emotes are? Oh, they are! I love it. J Walterbot knows what birthday emotes are. Fantastic. So basically, you probably are wondering what we're going to do today. I don't have a very good answer for you, chat. I'm doing the thing that people hate to do.
Garbage.
Usually takes me 20 minutes just to get started. I know, but we could sit here for 20 minutes. We could sit here for 20 minutes. Oh, I'm revealing my present. Sorry, didn't mean to reveal my present too early. Okay, I'll do a present reveal. Fine. I received a present from my company. From my employer, which was very unexpected. Seeing as I didn't really know how they did things.
Can't do it. We'll do it live.
Yes, we can.
We'll do it live.
Much better than he did, though.
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
I received a card with a lovely handwritten message from our head of operations, Yoel. And I received a gift card, but not any gift card, a gift card for food. This is the company I work for. Well, so I think you can get these printed, which is pretty cool. But anyway, this is a system called Lunch Check. There are over 9,000. Yes, it's a meme, but it actually says 9,000. Look. Hello, focus. It actually says over 9,000. There are over 9,000 different gastronomic things in this chain called Lunch Check. And you can effectively just use it to pay for your lunch. Nice try, Exy. Nice try. So yeah, you can use this to pay for your lunch. Now I don't know how much is on it. I haven't checked yet, but I'm guessing it's a nice amount. You just go online and check it. So I'm quite happy about that. That's very nice. The other gift I got, which I can show you. I've received other gifts, but they're not, I can't show them on stream. Because they're not physically in my possession. I've been told I'm receiving more gifts. The other, it turns out it's in US dollars and only has enough on it to cover conversion. That would be very sad if it was in US dollars, because it means that they had to buy US dollars first to put US dollars on the card, which is not a good deal at the moment. So the second gift that I can show you, I am currently wearing. I'm currently wearing one of 2 t-shirts that I received from my partner, Miss Two Shoes. And, well, a lot of you probably don't know, but I am a big fan of a YouTube couple named Evan and Caitlin. They actually stream on Twitch. I can give them a shout out. Then they will see. Evan and Caitlin, they do lots of, I mean, on Twitch they do gaming usually, some arts and crafts as well, but their YouTube channel is about making stuff usually, building various things, and I love their content. I've been a supporter of them for quite some time now, and they are just so fun. They're so fun. I get a lot of vibes from Evan about how he engineers stuff to the max. It's really cool. Stony, do you know them? Do you know Evan and Caitlin? They're really just so nice, so lovely, really. Renato, hello, and thank you for the good vibes. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I really like watching their content. And you follow them on YouTube. That's great. That's awesome. Yeah, definitely give them, drop them one of those subscribes on YouTube, because their content's really good. They made this video recently about making the world's biggest laptop, and it is absurd. You don't just watch programming. Oh wow, that's very weird, Stony. See, here, Stony, I thought that you just only watch programming all the time, 24/7. That's what makes you such an amazing programmer. Like everybody else in chat right now is amazing at programming. And that's because all of you only watch programming streams, I'm sure. And YouTube videos about programming. And YouTube shorts. And Instagram reels. And Facebook posts. And, well, TikTok videos, as long as TikTok is not banned in the US. And we have great hair. Exactly, Yost. If you have great hair, that means you're an amazing programmer. And if you don't have any hair, it means you're an amazing programmer as well. And if you have hair like mine, then you're also an amazing programmer. Hi, Rick. Welcome in. Pie Chart Rick, 12-month subscriber, gets the Pie Chart badge. I watch a lot of them, but I do need to let my mind drift once in a while. Ah, yes. And if you have no hair, you are also an amazing programmer. Exactly, Jay Walter. So, the gift that I got from my partner are 2 t-shirts from Evan and Caitlin's merch collection. One of them being Resin Time. But if you don't know what Resin Time is, then that's okay. I'll wear it some other time. And the other shirt is the one I'm currently wearing, which says, "Words are hard."
Same day delivery.
Because guess what, chat? Words are hard.
Man of the world.
Words are hard. If you have no hair, you need to go to into management like Bezos. Oh, Mimi Two Shoes, thank you for the t-shirt again. T-shirts, I should say, but especially this one. I really love it. I love this. I love the concept of words are hard. Where you're just talking and you say something and you mess up and you're like, sorry, words are hard. It's that simple. Did you lose all your hair dealing with the right joints? Resin time, resin time, resin time. It's such a great, it's such a great thing. And science time is also funny. No, science adjacent. Science adjacent. They have all these little like quirky in jokes, like we have, you know, with 90 million lumens and stuff. But they have that as part of their channel, and it's really nice to watch their content. They do videos every 2 weeks that come out, I think, on Fridays. Yeah. So yes, today I'm going to be doing a thing. I'm going to be doing a thing that most of you don't even like doing when it's not your birthday. I'm going to be doing a thing that is notoriously unloved by Not only developers, but literally everybody. I think doesn't. Taxes, yes. Doing my taxes live on Twitch. Watch as I show you how much I give to the government while I cry. Yeah, perfect content, Yost. That sounds amazing. Crying on my birthday while I give the government 30% of my money. That sounds perfect to me. No, we are going to be we're going to be doing something. Is there a category for that, or is it just Doom? Yeah, just change to the Doom category, and when someone asks you what you're doing, say, I'm doing my taxes. Need a new shirt that says taxes are hard. Yeah, I'll reach out to Evan and Caitlin, see if they can do a taxes are hard shirt. What other stuff do we need? Do we need naming things are hard? What was it? Naming is hard. Hey, it's Dave. Welcome in. Good to see you here. Welcome in. Okay, I promise to stop being funny for a while and you will let you get on with it. That's fine. Today's all about fun, which is why we shall start with... You were supposed to say it, chat. Okay, I'll give you more. Okay, there's lag with Twitch, okay? That's why today it's a fun stream. So we're gonna start with meme of the day. That's right! The meme of the day. The meme of the day.
Garbage.
The meme of the day is not garbage. The meme of the day is not garbage. The meme of the day is about the ring finger ring. It's about the ring finger ring. The ring finger ring. Look, chat, it's very simple. The ring finger ring is about criminals that are going to start wearing prosthetic fingers to make surveillance footage look like it's AI generated and thus inadmissible as evidence. This is top tier thinking. I promise to stop being funny. Sorry, I reread this. Only 2 hard things in programming: naming things, cache invalidation, and off by 1 errors. Can you fit that on a t-shirt, Steffi? Because I would buy a t-shirt that says that. Wow, Taxes, the first responsible streamer on Twitch. Hi, Chef. Welcome to the stream. Did you buy ring finger rings for your tiny hands? No, I did not. But that is a very, very good idea. Does someone make ring finger rings that are small enough for my tiny hands? I don't know. But this seems like a problem that we will have, because I mean, if you look at this, right? Yes, it looks a bit NSFW. I can find a use or two for ring finger rings. I'm sure all of you in chat can think of ring finger ring uses. Speaking of fingers, chat. Speaking of fingers. Does someone make ring finger rings that would fit on my tiny hands? Because that would be amazing if you can find ring finger rings that fit on these tiny fingers. I think it's possible to 3D print. I don't know if there's someone who already makes them. But if you have some ring finger rings for my tiny fingers, please let me know. I would love to know about that. AI generated tiny hands. So what are we doing today besides looking at memes? Chat, what is one thing that you hate doing? You know, as part of work, you make stuff, right? You write stuff, you write emails, you click around in Google Drive, you do all kinds of stuff. You hate waking up. Does that count? It does count for something, it's Dave. It does count. We hate testing. We hate taxes, but we hate documentation. And so today, for my birthday, as a gift to myself, I'm going to be writing documentation. I kid you not. I kid you not. I'm going to be writing documentation today, Jen. The real question is, what am I going to be writing documentation about? Can anybody guess what it's going to be? Thank you very much, Yoast, for gifting a sub to It's Dave. It's Dave. Enjoy your lovely bar chart emote and access to all of the Maddie Two Shoes emotes and sub free ad free viewing. Day Tiddle. See, now I can do the great thing of following after subbing. Yes, now you have followed after subbing. Wait, what does that do for you? What does that do for you? Does that make it weird for Twitch when someone follows after subbing? I think that happens more often than we think. Thank you for your follow, It's Dave. We are not writing documentation for Tao or Daytiddle or the Analytics Camp website because the website isn't even finished yet. We are going to be writing documentation for a concept that I have been working on for 3 years. This next one might be awkward. What's happening, Yoast? Oh, Yoast! You didn't have to do that. Thank you. Thank you for gifting a sub to Mimi Two Shoes. In my time moderating for partners, I've seen extremely awkward moments of people following after 40 months of being subbed. 40 months. Gosh, that's over 3 years. Like, is there a particular reason? So I guess at some point it's Dave, right? What happens is someone's not following. They get subbed. They like the streamer. And then they just kind of forget to follow. And then they keep going back to watch the streamer because maybe they have them bookmarked. And then at some point it becomes a meme. So they explicitly don't follow. And then it's just funny, you know? It's just that joke all the time of like, oh, do you remember so-and-so who's subbed for 40 months? Like what you just said in chat. I think that's part of it as well. But it is still kind of funny as a concept. Since Twitch relies on the follows to kind of get notified about the stream, how would that person even know? Maybe Discord notification or something. I don't know. It's a very good question. In any case, chat, we are not writing documentation about something that exists, sort of. We're writing about documentation for something that is new. New. Brand new. As in, I have been working on this for 3 years, and now I've had a chance to finalize it as part of the work that I'm doing in my day job. And so, are you going to use Docusaurus? No, I'm going to use GitHub. I'm going to use GitHub. Oh no. Did I just walk into that joke? Can we write documentation about what not to do as a small streamer? Oh, Dave. Oh, Dave. Do you want to go? Oh no. Jigglypuff. Got it. Do you want to go down that route, Dave? Is that really what you want to do? We could. We certainly could. We certainly could. As a meme. You were hoping for a funnier mispronunciation. Oh, because of the whole Bulbasaur thing. I know. It's funny though, because I mentioned to Mimi Two Shoes. I mentioned to Mimi Two Shoes before stream. I said...
thank you for joining us as well.
I said...
And for families across the country.
I said Bulbasaur, because my partner, she said something related to that. But anyway, chat. No, we're going to be writing documentation for a new concept called the data library. That's right, the data library. And it is not a place where you check out books about data. That much is obvious. That is clear. I need to have a browser open. Okay, let's do like this. Let's get this out of the way, and let's do this. Oh, that's a nice party background. Nice birthday. Bulba Sour sounds like a 17-pound cocktail. It probably has grass in it too. It's probably really good for you. So chat, this is the thing, okay? Let's go to GitHub / what did I call it? Data library. What is the data library? The data library is a event schema. And now all of you are going to leave. Everybody in chat is going to leave. This is going to be the most boring birthday stream on Twitch, because I'm going to be writing documentation. See, Dave's already asleep, like 30 seconds in. But basically, whenever we try to capture data collected in the front end, we have to give it some kind of markup. We need to say this button was clicked and this drop-down menu was clicked. The reason we do that is because we want to use that data to answer business questions. And so we always try and figure out how we can track those events. We'll make it fun. Jay Walter, I'm counting on it. I'm counting on it. So basically, for several years now, it's just been so difficult for people to come up with a nomenclature or a syntax that works everywhere across different companies, just generically, that it just works, you know, to describe everything that's happening in a way that is, you know, not just button clicked, because obviously just because you know the button was clicked, it doesn't tell you anything else, right? Who needs markup if you can just trash everything into GraphQL and forget about it? Well, the thing is, Dave, the problem is you need to capture the stuff in the first place. It needs a catchier name. Awesome data library. Thank you for the star, by the way, Yoast. I think we now have 1 star. Nice. What is a data library? Only wrong answers. A library made entirely out of data books. A secret hideout for data superheroes. A place where data scientists go to cry. A library for storing all the data from the world's most boring books. A magical place where unicorns store their data. What kind of data does a unicorn have? Number 3 is you. Oh, Dave. Oh, Dave. Dave, did you remove both of your badges? New job title, data superhero. I think that probably exists. So basically, I came up with this concept. This concept is interactions that are possible on different types of UX elements. Oh yeah, it's a Twitch thing, for sure. These given elements are defined as components in the data library, and on these elements, certain events are possible according to our predefined specification. You may be asking why. Why are we doing this? Well, it will reduce efforts in development because you do this only once, like a one-shot implementation, and not every single sprint or every single release, for example. It's tool agnostic, so you can just do something that has nothing to do with where you're sending it or where you're using it. You can increase your data quality because it's a systematic approach and consistent. And you can guarantee data protection and privacy by design. because you can prevent leakage of personal data because you're specifying everything in the beginning. So, how does it... Can I convince my boss to use it on the KLM website? Maybe. So how does it work? Well, basically, we have everything is defined in JSON. JSON is a good friend of ours. JSON is clear because we're going to use JSON. It makes sense, right? Everything uses snake case. Everything is lowercase, and you should do everything in English, but you can also use translation keys. The entire event specification, the entire thing is stateless. Alvi, thank you very much for the follow. Everything, all the events are stateless. What you often see in an event, let me just bring this up for a second. What you often see in an event, right, is something like, someone's like, there's like a category, an action. This is like the standard Google Analytics thing, and label. Hold on, I'm gonna zoom in on this. Oh, I can't zoom anymore. Wait. Alvi, I think you've been here before, Alvi. Isn't that right? I'm not sure. Maybe I have you confused with someone else. So basically, they'll be like, I'm enhancing, Dave. Look at me enhancing. This is enhanced. Super enhanced. So the category will be like button. The action will be click. And then the label will be like start trial. Oh. Oh, in Discord. Oh, okay. Hi, Alfie. Hi. Thanks for messing up my stream, Jay Walter. Did I do that with Adam? Yes, I did. I did, Dave. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. Oh, Evan and Caitlin are actually live. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's so cool.
Another powerful reason for insisting on Intel Inside.
Yes, roll the d20. That reminds me of the Universal Analytics schema for event tracking. Yeah, so basically it's like some. No, sorry. It should be more like this. Sorry, this is more accurate. This is more accurate, okay? This is what it actually... Oh, 2 7s in a row. This is what it actually looks like. You have like button, click, and then start trial EN as a label, right? And the developers implement this. Now, the issue is...
We had an issue here this morning, Matty. I had to go to the hospital due to a pretty serious peekaboo accident.
Oh no.
Put me in the ICU.
A serious peekaboo incident. Oh, that's great, Finite. Hi, Finite. Welcome in. Let's get a little clip for you, Finite.
Coding?
Oh no!
You spilled the water.
Floor water.
Don't worry at all. This is good. I'll lap that up off the floor.
Floor water.
After I'm done coding.
Roscoe's the coding dog.
Thank you for the water, friend. Yeah, it works. I can be out here and the water can be brought to me. And it
coding dog, coding about dogs.
Okay, so we're gonna add it.
So imagine you have this, okay? You have this event schema. What was I talking about? Ah, stateless, right? And then they'll add something. They'll add something like origin place. And then it'll be like nav menu, right? So this describes something that happened before. And so what happens with the event is this isn't stateless anymore. The event contains reference to something that happened before. So I don't want that. I don't want that in this concept because if I have an event and this has a timestamp in it, okay? So like event TS or whatever you want to call it. If it has like a timestamp, and that timestamp is basically now, right? My birthday. Which in UTC is like, what is it UTC now? Okay. Thank you very much. Get push, get paid for the follow. That's an amazing username. Did you have problems with Git today? With getting pushed? With getting paid, I should say. So if you have a timestamp... Thanks, J. Walterbot. If you have a timestamp, you don't need this origin thing. Because then, what you have is like this, right? 37, right? I know that this formatting is incorrect, but just whatever. So if you have something else, so let's say something happened before the button click. Let's say it was like menu. I don't know, drag. Maybe not drag. Let's stick with click. And the label was like start, I don't know, pricing, for example. So if it's like someone clicked into pricing and then they clicked a button that was to start their trial, right? So no problem. You can just figure this out because you have two timestamps and you can work out which one was after one another and where the user was before. So you don't need states.
I had to attend a funeral last weekend. When I was there, a man approached the widow and asked if he could say a word. She nodded, and so he took the podium and said, "Plethora," then walked away. "Thanks," the widow said, "that means a lot."
No, just no. Finite. Karen, no. Get push, get paid. Now it's get reset hard. Is that true? Is that true? Is that true, get push, get paid? Is that true? That's very concerning. I will not write that into my command line. So yeah, basically you don't need states in events. You can send everything stateless. And that is what that means. And I can see the format here is completely messed up, so we have to change that. And this is basically how it works. We have a data library component, which has events. We have an event core, which is what the core schema is. And then you have additional schemas for the event context of where the event happened. And together, you send the event with all of the context that you want. But now, okay, but not now that starts a challenge. Like, how many subs are we talking for you to type that into the command line? Oh, So you're saying if I typed get reset hard into my command line here, you're saying subs, like Twitch subs. Like this. So if I do like this and then press enter. I'll do this for subs. I'll do that. 50 subs. I'll do it. I'll do it for 50. Yeah, I'll do it for 50. Words are hard. Exactly. Words are hard. I mean, I've already committed it to the repo, so it's...
Why?
I mean, I don't think anything will happen. What could possibly happen? What could go wrong? Nothing could go wrong. Should I do it? I should do it. Nothing can go wrong. Everything is already committed. Is it gonna do something? Like, I don't know enough. Git commands are scary. I don't know what's gonna happen, chat. Nothing is on the... It's on the remote repository. Like, if I hit enter now, it will reset whatever is on my current branch. No, I can't do it. Oh, this shirt needs to be washed. It might remove ads from your channel for a month. What does Git read? It resets the current branch tip and also deletes any changes in the working directory and staging area. It resets index entries to the state of the unspecified commit. Oh, I thought that was Jay Walterbot's answer. It resets the code and all changes completely.
Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world.
Fine, let's go. It didn't work. It didn't work. Unknown option hard. Git doesn't know what hard is. Hi, Marvel. Welcome in. Git reset. Two dashes. Oh, it was uppercase. I did it. I just reset my directory. It did nothing, of course. It did nothing because, well, there was nothing in it. Good to see you again, Marble. Oh my gosh, Rick, thank you for the gifted. To Marble, your first gift sub in the channel. Very cool. Thank you so much. Great, now we can mine Bitcoin on your machine. What? What does that mean? What are you talking about? Don't mine Bitcoin, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So basically every event will have a core part of the schema and then contexts. You want to climb up the scoreboard. Ah, yes, there are some very high-hitting scorers up there, though. I mean, 50 gift subs. That's a lot. That's a lot. We've never had 100 in like one go. That's, I think, that's the that's the end all. That's the end all. I mean, the thing is, right? You lose 50% of it to Twitch. So I don't know. I don't know if you should do it. I would prefer that you just Patreon, because Patreon takes way less. And I know you can't gift subs on Patreon, but like you could Patreon for the same amount and then you wouldn't lose 50% of it. I'm not challenging you, Rick. I'm saying no one needs to contribute financially. I am doing fine financially, okay? And yes, Dave, we said 50 gift subs, but it's fine. GitHub donations, they don't take anything. That's true. Yes. Sociable Steve. Sociable Steve is here. Sociable Steve, you're alive. So glad to have you here. And yes, it's my birthday. That's correct. I heard under the new terms, the streamer has to pay Twitch 2x when they get a sub. Yeah, we could definitely. Yeah, definitely. So there's an event core and event context. The Flame Be Live. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. You get the full Stream Elements tips. Yeah, I don't think Stream Elements takes a cut. I think there's just payment processing fees on Stream Elements, if I remember correctly. You can double check on Stream Elements' site. I think they have a thing about it. You're about to pass Sociable Steve for the number 2 spot. Nobody mentioned gifting subs. Okay, no one mentioned... Of course. Of course. Hey, Maddie, just wondering, do you use SE Pay on Stream Elements? That's a good question, Dave. I don't think that I do, because I don't think it's available to me, being in Switzerland and all. I don't think it's available. Yes, better, people. And if you do, when's the last time you checked your balance? Oh, I see where this is going, Dave. SE Pay. Balance available to withdraw, 0. Oh, wait, I do use SE Pay. Your account is set up and you can receive tips through SE Pay. Pending balance, 0. Withdraw not possible. What are you doing? Steve, gifting a sub to happy birthday and then to it's your birthday. Thank you very much for the gift sub, Steve. There's your answer, Dave. There's your answer. So Steve and Yost competing on the leaderboard. Steve is now at 54. The past few weeks, I've asked this question to dozens of streamers, and a ton of them went, "What the hell? Old man Maddie." Steve, what are these usernames? Are you just finding, like, really awkward usernames? So, Dave, what you're saying is, like, people forget they have a balance in SE Pay. They forget to withdraw it. That's kind of cool, though. That's a nice little gift, isn't it? It's a nice little gift. They've been letting money just sit there. That's very funny. You can't play this game. No, no one needs to compete for gifting subs or anything like that. SE Pay doesn't auto transfer. You have to withdraw it. I guess, I mean, I don't receive any tips, so it's never really been an issue. Gosh, my elbow's so itchy. I don't receive tips, so it's never really been a problem. So yeah, I guess that's the thing. And I mean, the affiliate network that I work with, I have to withdraw there as well. And when I contract, I usually go through Deal, D-E-E-L. And there you have to withdraw as well. So I guess I'm kind of used to it, if that makes sense. Time to retire. Steve! I'm not that old, Steve. How dare you? What is this? Gifting a gift sub to gift sub? Who is this? Who is this gift sub? Someone... Oh my gosh, these people must get so many gift subs because they have such amazing usernames. They must be subbed to hundreds of channels on Twitch. Thank you everyone for the support. Finite and Steve gifting again there. So anyway, so this is obviously not displaying correctly here. Oh gosh, Steve. Thank you for subscribing yourself as well. 13 months. Have you been subscribed this whole time? Even though we haven't seen each other for so long? Have you been subbed this entire time, Steve? Is that like... Oh, you haven't? Oh, you've got the 50 gift sub badge now. Flexin'. Very, very flexin'. So, events. You have a global event schema, which consists of the event core and event contexts. Now you're probably asking, well, what does this even look like? And I'm going to show you. This is the event core. So there's different properties. And yeah, there's basically different components, and each component has its own set of events that are possible. And then there are other properties here, and I'm thinking to document this. You did not. It's Dave. Did you just gift a sub to documentation? I can't believe this. Someone has the username called documentation. Thank you for paying it forward, Dave.
A few years ago, I was the best man for a friend's wedding in Paris. At the reception, I raised my champagne glass and said eggs, cinnamon, bread, maple syrup. It was a French toast.
Oh, now I want to get married in Paris, just so someone can do French toast. Oh, wow. Oh, we have a hype train. Oh my gosh. What? We're about to beat our record. What? What is happening? Chat, what are you doing? Just because it's a birthday? Combined level 3. Oh my gosh. Stingy. Not poor, it's just stingy. Sociable Steve gifted a sub to security. Is this like job security or what am I? Security. Account created 24th of April 2020. Wow, someone didn't have this username until 2020? That's impressive. Those NFRs are important. What's an NFR? You mean NFT? A meme train. It is a meme train. Do not feel like you need to contribute financially to the stream, by the way. It's very important. Non-functional requirements. Oh my gosh, Rick! 1,000 bits! Rick! Thank you very much, Rick. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So yeah, let's get into this, and I think it's easiest if we just take one example first, right? Because that's kind of, I don't know, like how should I write this? I want to make an examples directory so that we have examples. Steve, 1,000 bits! What? We've shattered the record! Oh my gosh. We've shattered the record. We've shattered... Oh! Luca! Thank you very much for tipping 5 francs as well. Oh my... No. We're showing off the asynchronous here. We are showing off the asynchronicity of the alerts here. This is insane. Chat. Record? Where we going? We don't need records. Oh my gosh. Level 4 hype train. I've never seen this high hype train on the chat. Definitely not. Oh, finite, thank you as well. 69 bits. 69 bits. Everyone should be dropping because we've got bits running. What happens at Twitch stays at Twitch. That's right. Yost, thank you for the gift sub to eChef and Chillaxathor. Hi, welcome in. I'm celebrating my birthday today and people are going bananas. Absolute bananas. Thank you, Steve, again for the 100 bits. Very appreciated. I'm trying to explain everyone my event schema, but obviously it's not very interesting. I should do event schema streams more often. I should definitely do event schema streams way more often than this. Or documentation in general. I should write more documentation. Thank you, Chillaxathor, for the great wishes. Very kind of you. You've been talking about event schemas? I have. I have been talking about event schemas. But the first thing I need to do is correct this formatting. Jay Walter, 1,001 bits. Thank you very much. I appreciate it a lot. You do not need to contribute financially, friends, okay? You do not... Yost, thank you for gifting Chillaxathor a sub. A sub. Oh my gosh, we have a YouTube video. Am I gonna get DMCA'd for this? Am I gonna get DMCA'd? Let's find out.
It's your birthday today. It's your birthday today. There's a cat licking your birthday cake. It's your birthday today. It's your birthday today. Everybody say hooray. There's a cat licking your birthday cake. It's your birthday today. He can't read, so he does not know that the cake is not for him. No, it might be chance of that is slim. It's your birthday today. It's your birthday today. There's a cat licking your birthday cake. It's your birthday today.
Can't do it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Oh
Do it
my
live.
gosh.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Thank you very much, everybody, for your support. I don't know what to say. No, you don't. Sociable Steve, thank you for gifting a sub to Refund. Rick, thank you for the 60 bits. I appreciate it. Finite, that's a great song. Thank you very much. Awesome. Way more fun than event schemas. Does anyone know why this formatting is not working on GitHub? That's what I would love to know. This is what I'm trying to answer. Format. Oh, because of BRs. Number 5 on the cheerboard. Yeah! But you're number 1 in my heart. Exactly. So I'm guessing it's the BRs that is messing things up. But I don't want it to be... I want this to be a title. Okay. Let's change this formatting here. Can I do... Oh, I can't do... Thank you, it's Dave, for gifting a sub to Hype Train. That's such a ridiculous username. Can you imagine a user coming into your chat going, "Hi," and then their username is Hype Train? Whenever you refer to them, it's "Hi, Hype Train." Oh, so ridiculous, chat. Okay, how can I use numbers without messing up formatting? Oh, I don't know how to do this in Markdown. Maybe we'll do like this. That could work. Wait, I could make it fat. What's fat? Asterisk? No, double asterisk. That could work. Will this break GitHub again? It's a shame it doesn't preview the same way as on GitHub. Jay Walter, thank you for gifting a sub to White Panther. We should do a clip. We should do a clip. Let's find out what Panther was up to.
Huge performance drop, yeah. I mean, the thing is as well, people are going to say, you can't really compare. There was someone on Twitter who said, you can't really compare. It's like comparing apples and oranges because of how much you change the design. But that is the point as well. Design is performance.
Design is performance. The Great White Panther, our stream team fearless leader. 3. Okay, so it should look like this. Marketplace, Visual Studio, items, item name, Markdown preview, GitHub styles. Oh. Thank you very much, Stony. Does this work? Oh, wait. I can just look for it. Or not. So someone did this to me a while ago, and ever since I've decided to warn people that if your channel is safe for work, to not use that command on me because I say some wild stuff. Yeah, I can stop the shout out if it's that bad. Changes VS Code's built-in Markdown preview to match GitHub styling. Level 4! Thank you very much for the hype train, chat. Hype indeed. Okay, this is pretty awesome. I've collected all of the level 4 emotes, apparently. Well, it should look like this then. In theory. Let's find out. Git commit m formatting changes. Formatting. Git push. I have it installed. I have no idea if it's accurate. Well, we're about to find out, aren't we? Okay, what's... so much hype. What is new line in Markdown? New line Markdown. I don't even know. Original Markdown specification. New line. Line break? Ah, here we go. Paragraphs and line breaks. Okay. Return. Wait, so I have to add a space so that it knows. I think I'll just add a space. I will just do tons of pushes until it's correct. Yeah, okay, there we go. Ad time for all the people who don't have a sub, which probably is not that many of you. Let's play some clips. I'll be right back. So like I said last time, if it is annoying for me moving around and doing stuff while maintaining eye contact with you, chat, then please let me know if it's very weird for you, and I will stop. Okay? No problem. I can stop anytime I want. I don't even need to look at chat to know that all of you are very
Another powerful
uncomfortable right
reason
now.
for insisting on Intel Inside.
Anyway, I'll stop now. I'm going to be just fine.
Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world.
Bad timing on the cough. I'm going to be just fine, Exegy. Thank you for your concern. That was very bad timing on the cough. We've got garbage. We've got the entire claw representing. I have a surprise. I thought SQL was pronounced Postgres is better. All I know about SQL is that right join is the best join, and that's a fact. The short version, Tukes, is you should 100% pursue something.
No!
Shit.
Distort off.
Oh, God. I can't even. I cannot wait. Yeah. I'm a
It
nightmare.
used to be free to fill up your car tires with air. Now it costs $1.25. You know why? Inflation.
I mean,
Why? What's happening? Why have you done this?
I don't know, Maddie.
No! Why have you... No! Why have you done this? You're not supposed to watch this anymore.
We've gone too deep. I don't know.
It's so deep now. It's like 8 levels. Oh no. Oh my god. What is... This is... Okay. I never tried this filter with, with googly eyes. But Maddles, I like your thinking. This is absurd. Absolutely absurd. Okay. Yeah, this is just one thing that I really wanted to highlight. And that is a tweet that I saw earlier that I replied to, that I wanted to share with you all my reply to that, because I felt like I needed to say something about that. The timing on that sound effect was incredible. Hi, Jim. Welcome in. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome in, Rugmat. Never fear, Rugmat's here. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. And now we're here on a Monday, celebrating my birthday and writing documentation. Thank you, Rugmat. Guess what happened to me on your birthday? I don't know, Steve. What happened to you? I hope nothing bad, because you're gonna blame me? You're gonna blame me for something? You may want this one too. What is this one? Markdown lint. Oh. I think this is native now. But yeah, sure, I'll add it. Why not? My boss told me the promotion I interviewed for before I went on holiday was successful. Steve, congratulations. Congratulations, Steve, on your promotion. Thank you, Jim, for congratulating me on my birthday. I didn't really do anything, right? I just, you know.
Yeah.
Don't tell anyone, though, there's people who haven't been told yet. Well, that's a bit awkward, isn't it? We kind of just told the internet, Steve. It's a bit late. Why did you tell us something that was confidential, Steve? Do other people from your work watch my stream? Because, yeah. So, that's that. Anyway. Your stream is the highlight of the all hands, which is on Wednesday. But wait, how? I don't even stream on Wednesday. I don't even stream on Wednesdays. Stop throwing paper balls at my face. But you can roll the d20 as much as you want. Oh, you watch the VOD? Really? I see. Rick dropping the content, hoping for that elusive 100. Of all days to hit 100, it would be today, wouldn't it? Would be today, but I don't think it's gonna happen, chat. I don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening. Don't see it happening. Rigged! You landed on the cloud. I don't think so, Stony. Loka dropping 100, which of course doesn't appear as a real emote. It's actually just blank. But we'll see. It's possible. It's not looking too bad, Loka. The irony of landing, if you land 100 with the invisible 100. Nope. You call me a liar? You calling me a liar? Let's get back to the code documentation. Let's get back to the documentation. So yeah, let's do an example because I think that's important, but we have to add the schema as well. So we're gonna do, I need to add the schema. Hi Forex, welcome back to the stream. I don't know if we're gonna, should we add the schema file? I think we need to add the schema file first. Oh, so it's telling me that this stuff is not emphasis used instead of a heading. Oh. So you're saying I should use this instead, basically. Interesting. What if I don't want to? I don't want to. Fancy tables in MD. No, no tables. Although, yes, we will need some markdown tables. But we need a file called eventcore.json. Because we refer to this as the core. So the syntax is you have a data library, you have the event core, and you have the event context. So you can disable the linter. Yeah, I think I might want to disable it for now. Oh, wait, I need to... Components? Need to think about a directory structure. Where's the linter? Where's the marketplace? Lint all markdown files. Toggle linting. Yay! What are behavioral events? Are we misbehaving? You are all misbehaving. That is very clear. No, behavioral events are... Let's do an example. Okay? Let's go to Amazon. Let me show you. Okay? Maybe Amazon isn't the best example. Okay. So, by the way, it's fine that this says my address up here, but I'm gonna... It's not a problem. Steve is Mr. Behaving. So everything that I can interact with on a website is a behavioral event. So for example, clicking these sliders is a behavioral event. Clicking this shop now button, hovering over these things, technically moving this slider back left and right, like sliding left and right on the page, scrolling down the page, clicking product images like little blue something springtime. They can be either user initiated or they can be automatic. So for example, if I'm on this page and I try and exit and it gives me an exit pop-up, let's look for that. Best example... I know that we can get a site that has it. Best example newsletters. Okay? If I go to some random website that has newsletter examples, here we go. HubSpot. HubSpot will have this. Oh, I have to go into original mode. So, anything that I can interact with will have this, right? Now, if I go off the page... Oh, HubSpot doesn't have this? Oh, here's one. Okay, this thing that just appeared on the bottom right was not user initiated. I didn't click anything about an email newsletter lookbook, but this was surfaced to me as whatever behavior thing that they have in the background. Probably it's just a timer for like 30 seconds on page or something. So basically, That is the logic of that. That is behavioral events. Semantic data layer for modern web analytics. So 4x, we're going much further than data layer. We are saying this is an event schema to capture any kind of front-end event. And we basically how we send the data to whatever system is irrelevant. This is the schema that we will use to define all of the events. And then if we need to modify it for a particular tool, we can modify it. Assuming the tool allows for that. Some of them do not. So it consists of 3 parts, right? You have a data library, which tells you what components you're going to track. You have the event core, which is the event itself, saying this is what was triggered, this is which UX component it was, blah, blah, blah. And then the contexts, which give all the additional information around the event. So let's add the event core to this thing. And now we don't have Markdown anymore. Let me just copy this from here. So this is the event core. It's a JSON file. Voila. I'm going to take out this comment because commenting in JSON is not okay. So design system to measure user behavior. Yes! Design system. Yes, 4x. That's a very good explanation. That's a very good term for it. So basically, this is a schema is like a contract, right? This is what we say is possible in terms of these are the things that are acceptable. So for example, we have trigger, we have click and display. Effectively, there are other triggers. So we could have click and display, but we could also have someone using key down, for example, which is keyboard, right? So we could call it keyboard, or we could call it typing. Typing would be type. No, that's misleading. Trigger could be timer. Yes. Scroll. So we got, I don't know, is timer the trigger? Because it's what effectively happens for the user. But in theory, something could trigger in the background, so it could be timer. Filter would be interacted with in some way, right, 4x? Or how are you thinking with filter? Audio, yes. Audio would be... See, the thing is with audio, it would be an interaction with the audio component. So maybe it's good to make an example, right? So you have media. So if it was a... Aha, for components, yeah. So we have a media component. I will make an example in a second. Let's add the schema for a second. So we have click. I think I want to have like drag and drop as actions, because I know that that is separately possible. Filter would be set by click or swipe. Yeah, exactly. Maybe swipe. Swipe maybe should be called touch, because it's specific to mobile, but for our case with mobile, we just stuck to click as a universal naming, because effectively that's what is happening, but like you're just clicking with your finger, right? Click, touch, drag, drop, timer, scroll, display. Don't think... Effectively, drag and drop is also kind of a form of a click. It's just a long click. I guess we could stick to that for now. Yeah, I would probably stick to this. Okay, so you have this event core. I'll come back to this anyway, because I'm going to be adding more components. Because I have a little list here of stuff I want to change. I wanted to add something anyway. I wanted to add input. So the form, Rick, the form and uploading a document are not individual UX components. So when you look at a website, you have to think of the website as components. So a form consists of input fields, selection controls of different types, and probably a button at the end, right? And the thing is, we don't track the form as an entity. We track all of the components within that entity. And you'll see why in a second, because there are event contexts. And the contexts are very important. So this is version 1 for now. So let's put the schema. So you only track the click on the button, not the send event. Yes, correct. Measuring the interaction. Git add, git commit schema, event core, schema. Okay, so the schema is now in the directory. So if we go to event core JSON, yeah. So now all of you have access to this if you want to follow along. That would not be enough for our fancy online marketing, Foo. Just wait, Rick. Just wait. Don't worry. I have something in store for you. I have something in store for you. Don't worry. So we have an event core, and then we now need the schema for event context, but we'll leave the context for the moment and we'll jump straight to the library. So we need to create a component folder. So we need to create a components folder. Components. How many subs to not have access? I don't follow you. What do you mean? You mean to ban people from the directory? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I see a double bunny loaf there. 3,000 subs. I liked Access very much. Stick to the 2.0 version. I don't understand. I don't understand what you're talking about, chat. I don't get it. So we have components, and then each component will have its own thing. Each component is visible under the relevant components subdirectory. The possible events are defined individually and have their own individual README and JSON files, which adhere to the global event schema, but offer examples and more detailed information about each event. Okay. I heard sometimes humans roast each other. Allegedly. Allegedly. Let's do the first component. We're going to do it really easy. It's going to be called screen. Oh, I need to rename this. Screen.md. This goes into... do we need a folder? Yes, probably. We need a nested folder called screen. Yes, then we need another folder. Well, okay, we'll get to that in a second. Then we need a new file, and this is going to be called screen.json. Now the thing is that screens, if we go back to our, hold on, I can actually go back to this here. I've already listed the possible events for screens, and we only have screen view. So we're going to rename this directly to screenview.json. So basically, each event is going to have its individual version of the JSON. The reason for that is to show which values are relevant for each event, as like an example. So if I take this thing, and I go here, and I copy this, and I go trigger, a screen view can be triggered by anything, in theory, but a screen view is actually always triggered, in our case, with display. It's a fixed value. It's like writing a specification that doesn't change. The label will be something like the title of the screen. Now, when this is in a web context or an app context, I know that in a web context it would normally be called page view, but I've explicitly gone away from page because I think it's a very misleading term. So the component is going to be screen.
What is this? It's Microsoft Excel.
The component event is going to be screen view. These are the only accepted values, right? Non-interaction is going to be true. The reason is that in order for someone to see a screen, they already did an event previously. I don't think there's a case where you can have a non-interactive screen view. I don't think it's possible. I don't know of any scenario. I don't know if that's possible. Don't worry, Rick, the memes are necessary. The memes are part of the stream, right? Now, the result, display view. Display view. I don't follow 4x. I vaguely recall the project didn't go anywhere, and then I left university anyway. See? Memes are part of it. So if you're displaying non-interaction true, and the result will be
Cardona and,
navigation.
Mayor Bowser and Chancellor Fairby.
Object action screen view.
Well. And for families across the country.
Is that the what's that thing called? Tuples something?
Don't be suspicious.
I think the only possibility from a screen view is navigation.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't think.
Don't be suspicious.
Trigger should be view. Oh, you think it should be called view? I see. Okay. Not action. Explicitly not action to not be confused with user action, like what the user wanted to do, because that's something different. I think trigger is good. I had it as action for a while and then I changed it. I think display or view. I mean, it is a syntax thing, right? Have a good lurk, Yost. Thanks for lurking. I think it's like a syntax thing. So the start state and end state are both null in this scenario. They do not have any values. They don't need. Media type. We do not need that either, because that only applies to media events. Same here. So it would be... Oh, that's off formatting wise. Interesting. Weird. Okay. So basically it would look like this. A screen view would be display, title of the screen, screen view, non-interaction true, result navigation, end state null, version 1.0. Because that's the version of this particular schema. in theory, let's do another example to see if this carries through. New folder. What was the second one? The second one was hyperlink. Hyperlink. Hello? Why didn't that work? New folder. Hyperlink. Okay. New file. Hyperlink.md. I have to find a nice format for these markdown files, explaining what each component is, because I need to have like an explanation for those as well. So new file in the hyperlink folder is hyperlink. What did I call it? Click, yeah. .md. See, here's the problem, right? If you call it click, then our event core has a problem because we also have touch. No, that's why I went with click, because ultimately you can't have even we know it's a touch event because we know when it's a touch device. That's the thing. I'm fine with that. How would you track multiple views for several products, like in a carousel? So a product view. What is a product view, Rick? Hover. Yes, we could have hover as a trigger. In theory, yes. Not wrong. I don't know if I want to, but yes. In theory, it's possible. What is a product view from a component perspective? A product view is 5 thumbnails in a product. Yeah, but what happens when a product view is triggered, right? When someone sees a product, it is a screen view of a particular component. What is that component? Is it a modal? Like, how do you define it under the component library, right? So if you have something like cards, you have notifications, you have modals, you have lists. For me, products in a carousel, for example, is a type of list, right? So basically, you would take the list component. Let's do the hyperlink one, and we'll come back to the list next. I think list is good. List is good. Let's say here, readme screen view JSON. Okay, we're going to take this. What would a hyperlink look like? Trigger. Oh, this is the MD file. No, I didn't want to do that. Hyperlink click. Rename. JSON. So the trigger is going to be click for a hyperlink. The label is going to be title of the destination URL, if possible. Or it will be the destination URL in most cases. The component will be hyperlink. The component event will be hyperlink view, hyperlink click. This is basically just to save you concatenating these two in the data warehouse. Here. Yeah, here is the label. Good job. Non-interaction false. The result is navigation, because hyperlink takes you to another place. Title of the URL would be here. Read more. Start state null, end state null, media type null, media interaction type null, version 1. Okay. So this is now complete as well. Let's take another example. Let's do the one we just talked about. New folder. List. Forex doesn't agree. Is it interactive? Yeah, non-interaction false. Did you miss that? I already changed it. Non-interactive is false. It will mostly be false. No worries. So list, new file. List. So here, what is possible with a list? Well, there's a list select and list state. So let's do list.md. Oh, I know. So the MD file should definitely have data library component list. Can I preview this page? Where was the preview thing again? View. Appearance. Edit. What was this? Preview. Markdown? No! Go upper right with small magnifier. Ah, thank you. Data library component list. And then we'll have like a list is blah blah blah, a collection of items, something like that. And then it'll have component events. And then it'll have a list here. Haha, a list. So you'll have component events, and then you'll have select. It will be called list select. Maybe they'll have IDs. I don't know. Like a list is ls001. I don't know. Maybe they'll have IDs. And then you'll have ls002. It's not on the list.
The list came from the internet. The international network.
Yeah, that's not...
Very disco. Something like that. So you'll have a list of what events are possible. And then it'll say something like a select event is when a list is when an item in a list is selected. Interacted with. I have to be more... Something like this. Yes, there will be list view. True. So we could actually say this is 2 and this is 3. I don't know if I need numbers on them. I think they're already quite indicative. List view. Therefore you need the item date. Item data. Yes, so the item data is handled within the contexts, not within the actual event itself. A list view is when a list itself is shown to the user, for example. But anyway, there'll need to be some kind of format to this that I use for all of the MD files. Oh, I should be doing this on... Wait. Git checkout. Component draft. What are the bunnies doing? What are they doing? I hear shenanigans. Even better than the GA4 schema. Not that difficult though, is it? So yeah, I can move this a little bit over too. Anyway, so you have, so you can see this. What are they doing? Jay, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you excited to be in the toilet? What's going on? Ben is over in the hutch, right? Ben's in the hutch. Oh, holy moly, that's zoomies. We have some serious zoomies happening. He's so excited. Maybe because he knows it's my birthday. Jerry, what's going on? What's going on, buddy? The little hops. You see the little jumps. That's so cute. So funny. Now he will flop. I'm tired now. Ah, lovely. That will be a clip later, I think. Unless someone clipped it now, in which case, thank you for clipping. A clip, 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 and a clap. And then you've got your Twitch clip. By the way, oh, that reminds me. Wait, that reminds me of something. That reminds me. I need to make a note of something. 1 second, chat. Okay. We're going to be doing something fun soon. On another stream, not today. This isn't fun, what we're doing. We're writing documentation. I never said it would be fun. So here we go. So if you have a list, let's start with list view. Let's start with list view. So what is a list view? Well, a list view could be triggered by anything, in theory. The user could have opened something else, in theory. A list could be triggered by all types of things. So the trigger here will be any number one of these things that we took from the event core. Is there a way to reference JSON within JSON or something? Is there like a way to do that? It's an elaborate piece of performance art, writing documentation on Twitch. I wonder if there's a way to reference like the contents of the JSON in another place. Can you do that? Stringing the JSON? Reference JSON in another file. Reference JSON in another JSON. Relative path. Does this really work? Let's find out. Not in standard JSON. Oh wait, this is not standard JSON, is it? Can I refer to one JSON object in another object? No, you can't do that, not directly. Ah, JSON doesn't support circular references. No. Okay. Well, basically, yeah. So, for example, if I wanted to so if I have here, let's say I have 5 values in here in my list view JSON, and then I update my event core with another value. Let's say foobar. It's a JSON schema spec. Yes. So, how would I get foobar automatically added to this trigger? I don't think that's possible, right? Also, the formatting is really weird here. Or is it just me? Maybe not. How would I add foobar automatically to here? Isn't there a way to do that? Angular project with file service. Oh. No, I'll just have to go update it. That's the reality. But the thing is, it won't update that often, so it's okay. It's not a problem. It's really not an issue. It will not update, so it's fine. So trigger, click, hover, timer, scroll, display. So a list view could be triggered by click, hover, timer, scroll, or display. All of those things are possible. Find replace, yeah, exactly. The label is the title of the list. Ask ChatGPT. No, I don't think so. So we have a list view. Non-interaction. I want to say it's not necessarily, because it could be either. It could be either. I'm writing a web interface to ChatGPT API to practice front-end dev. Sounds like there might be demand. Ask Google Bard. Ask Midjourney. Ask all the bots. Result. This is a bit more difficult. Result. Navigation. When you see a list, can a list do any of these other things? A list could... Ask the sentient AI behind them all. A list just shows you information. So I think navigation is appropriate. Okay, start state is null, end state null, but if we had a display event of the list... No, state is not necessary. Okay, let's copy this. Paste. This is going to be called list select. Okay, so when you select an item in the list, it could be through click, hover, timer. No, that's not possible. It could be scroll. No, because you haven't actually selected an item. Can't be display. Could be hover. It could be hover. It's possible. Yes, hover is possible. If we tracked hover events. I'm still not convinced that we should have hover as an event in here. Because it's so super noisy. Because on hover you would need it. You would need something on hover to say what's the minimum duration. Because otherwise you just... Everything is a hover. When you go with your mouse over any particular event, it's always a hover. So with hover, you would have to specify what the timeout is. I'm not sure I want hover in here anymore. Maybe that's why I left it out in the beginning. Maybe that's why I left it out in the beginning. Because it just made things very complicated. Okay, so if we have this, it can only be a click. Which for me makes sense. I mean, yes, you could name it generically. You could call it like interact. But I chose click because it's very specific. Believe it or not, I'm literally replacing state management in React with something else right now. So yeah, state is not necessary. Back to code. Good luck, Maddie. Thank you, Yost. Good luck to you. Title of the list item. List select. Non-interaction false, always. Okay. Result could be various things. That is true. It is open to interpretation what the result is. The result could be any of those things. And a list item could do any of those things. Foreseeably. Yeah. Okay. So list select is done. And then we had another one with list. List state, exactly. Copy. Paste. List state. List state dot JSON. So state events are a bit special because they show what the before and after state was. So a list state event would be, for example, expanding a list to show more content or collapsing it. So what are possibilities with the list state? A list state could be changed by any trigger. Is that possible? Could a list state be triggered by a timer? Yes. By scrolling? Ooh, this is creepy. Very mysterious. We could click to change a state, we could have a timer, we could scroll. I don't think display can change a state of a list. That doesn't make sense. Okay. Label would be title of the list, for example. Component is list, and then the event is list state. Non-interaction false if it's click, timer, and scroll. There's like a relationship, right? If it's display, then the non-interaction is true. I could make a rule for that. Okay, so the result for the state change of the list is navigational. So we're just going to have it hard-coded as navigation. Timer would be non-interaction. Yeah, okay, so timer and display. Timer and display are non-interactive events. That's true. You're right, Rick. Probably. So here, the start and end state, this is a bit different. So the start and end... Why am I copying it from there? I could just go here. Start and end state is here, like this. List state. So the start state of the list could be active. I don't know if that fits. It's probably going to be... I think we need another start state in here. Because if we have loading, we need loaded. But I took visible. Yeah, loading and visible. So the start state of the list, if it was a scroll event, would have been hidden, and then it would have been visible. Like collapsed expanded, yeah. I'm just wondering if we can remove any of the start states here. But I don't think so. A list could be grayed out. List could be loading. Focus. I think I need... What was the opposite of focus? Blur? But that's just not highlighted then. Like inactive. Scroll to position X or moved. So that's the thing. Because the events are stateless, may have to refine this a bit. Active, inactive, loading, loaded, visible and hidden. I think it's okay for now. It's not perfect. Definitely needs a bit of work. Yeah, if a carousel is moving all the time, exactly. So the question is, right? The question is, do you want to fire all those events? That's the decision that you have to take. Like your data component library, you might have lists, but you might not include a list view event. You might just have a select. So in this case, the select could happen through a scroll by someone moving through the list, but that's more of a view for me. It's much more of a view. I think the select should only happen through a click. Basically, if we say a select event is when an item in a list is interacted with, I don't think you can do that on a timer. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick to click only for this one. I'm gonna stick to click for this. Nothing else makes sense. You would compare the click on the list item with the actual state of scroll movement of the list. So if you click on a list and then it's the... Oh, sorry, this is list state. Sorry. This is changing of the state of the list. Sorry, I was confused for a second. So changing the state of the list. Where was this? List.md. List state. The list state event is when the display of the list is changed in any way, e.g. expanding or collapsing content. Yeah. It's tricky, right? But basically everything is built on this UX component principle, because a page consists of all these different UX components. So if we have that, we need to add the list view event into the master, into the main core. List view. I feel like this should be alphabetical, but that's a problem for another day. Okay, so imagine we have all these things now. So you have all of these different things. So you have, for example, hello, mayor. Thank you very much for the follow.
It's Microsoft Excel.
It's interesting to watch, a little different perspective. I ended up with a mind map with all the possibilities of patterns and variables, and then a spreadsheet that generated each example. That works too, for sure. That works too, Forex. This isn't the only approach. There are other approaches. For example, let me show you another approach called activity schema. So there's some clever people who got together and made a thing called activity schema, which conceptually is actually pretty close. They have entities and activities. So you have like, sorry, I had to sneeze there. So basically in the activity schema, it's a bit complex, but you basically have something like, where's the examples? Yeah, so the activities look like this. Completed order, viewed page, submitted ticket. It's written in a particular style. So in our case, we wouldn't talk about list select. We would say list opened, or list closed, or viewed screen, or viewed list, right? It's like an active kind of description. I'm not personally a fan of this because they are neglecting the entire UX component part. They are neglecting how an event is triggered. They are only talking about that an event was triggered. And the UX part of how an event is triggered is necessary for user flow analysis. You cannot do this analysis. You can do this in your database without having the UX part, but it won't help you answer certain questions that you need the UX information for. So yeah. Hi, Cypher. Welcome back to the stream. So yes, activity schema. Very interesting as well. So there are multiple approaches. There are multiple approaches. It's not so easy. It's not so easy, this topic. But yeah, it is. I'm getting like spammed by messages today. Merry Monday to you. Thank you, Cypher. It's actually my birthday today. So we're spending my birthday writing documentation, as you do, you know? It's kind of the thing that you do. So yeah, event core. So you have your event core. Slashy, thank you so much. 4 months. Thank you so much, Slashy.
It has been a good one till now. Yes, it has been. It has been good. Yes, I've had a good birthday so far. We had a scam train. Sorry, hype train. Oh, you activated the bunny. I didn't notice. Oh no, I can't even think about what I sounded like now. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh dear. Yeah, we've had bunny shenanigans, we've had hype trains, we've had all types of weird stuff happening on stream. I'm writing documentation for my birthday. It's my gift to myself. Good documentation. Which is, it's very far away from something that would interest you, Slashy. It's very, very far away. And now sort the list. We will sort. Okay, fine. We will sort it. Fine. So I should sort these. Command Shift P. Command Shift P. Sort. Command Shift P. Sort.
Oh. Or.
Now we have to fix.
Yeah.
Oh, video was already on the bottom. Oops, the hype train emotes. It procced that. Yes, it does. Video. Oh, this is wrong. It's supposed to be called media. It's supposed to be called media. It's supposed to be called media. That's a mistake. Which means that this gets resorted again. Sort. If there's no documentation, you can't be replaced by AI. That's a good point, Forex. That's true. Slashy, do you have any good clips? I feel like Slashy has good clips. Let's watch a clip from Slashy. I feel like Slashy has good clips.
Mirror, babe. Come here, I love you.
God, I feel terrible. I didn't want to turn down Kim's gift of fresh caught lobster. I get the feeling they think I was upset. But I wasn't. In fact, I wouldn't mind getting a shellfish-free dinner.
Don't you fucking dare, you're mine.
Come to think of
Okay,
it.
yes.
Oh, gosh,
What game is this? Is it weird for me thinking it was Animal Crossing first?
Alright. She's gonna be my wife.
Wildflowers. Interesting. Rick dropping the code into the corner. Oh no, I'm gonna land, aren't I? I'm gonna land. No, short. Okay. Whew. Close. Hi, bad cop. The only thing better than no documentation is wrong documentation. I'm obsessed with that character. She's talking about dating someone else. Oh, savage. Savage. V Prevails. Hello. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. I think we need to welcome new people. Hello, and welcome to the stream, friends. I have this wonderful sign. I have this wonderful hi sign that blinks just for you. For you new people who've never been here before. V Prevails, I think I've seen you in White Panther's stream before. My name's Maddie. If you're here for the first time, that's really cool. Today is my birthday, and I'm writing documentation for my birthday. As always, you can ask any question you want in chat. I will attempt to answer. I will do my best. You're also welcome to just lurk. You can consume the content as you want. And with that, I leave you with this blinking high sign. Just a little welcome in. I am here. I am here. Oh, I switched to the wrong scene, actually. Look at my... Oh, look at my merch. How dare you, bad cop. Look at my merch. Look at the merch. I got new merch from Evan and Caitlin, one of my favorite YouTube channels. Words are hard. Yes, they are. Oh my gosh. Words are indeed very hard. 'Tis true, we have met in White Panther's stream. That's awesome. Thank you for being here. We don't have variations of 90 million lumens, Forex. It's basically just 90 million or nothing. Yeah. Anyway, so I think actually now is a good time to take a short break. I need to use the bathroom. All of you should also take a break. If you've been here for a while. We're gonna run 3 minutes of ads. Way back when we didn't have ads. Oh, Yoast, your timing. Your timing. Good night, Rick. Thank you for joining. I remember you. I do remember. I remember you. I'm very old. I'm very old. I do remember you. Normally I only watch streams during the day, but I'm a bit bored and I have to wait till I get to sleep, so I thought I'd check out your stream. While V prevails, you you can check out the stream whenever you like, however you like. And with that, I leave you with delicious clips. And we'll see each other in 3 minutes. And Cypher, that's a Snapcam filter with a combination of a sound thing. And I can show you sometime how it works if you like. See you in a bit. Like, yeah, well, if you wanted to like do things properly, then you should have done your homework, because obviously none of you have done your homework. It's obvious from the questions you were asking. Maddie, do you put the fun in funnel? Oh. For a really long time. Oh no. I see that chat has gone ham on Thor's hammer again. T. Drayson has struck Yoast with Thor's hammer. Yikes. Well, when you want to learn, teach me again. I shall teach you again, Dr. Dynamite. How to stream. By showing you all the things not to do while streaming today. Is this what you wanted, chat?
This is how you celebrate me getting 1,000 followers on Twitch. This is what you think I deserve as a streamer.
But I will send you a package in the post. If no matter where you live, if you hit 100 in the drop game on my channel. And someone can clip this for the record so that everyone knows. And one of the things I will show and share with you now, one of the things, and surströmming would have to come from J. Walter, that is correct, Steffi. Forex, it's Switzerland, not Sweden, you know that. I will share one of the things in the package because it is a unique item that a lot of you probably don't have. It is from TwitchCon in the US.
Well, what's next?
Garbage.
I forgot the lead-in. I forgot the lead-in is what's next? Garbage.
Perfect.
I have a big problem. My parents haven't bought me any more food for me to eat. The cupboards are empty. They don't love me. Are you ready to put your SQL skills to the test? Look no further than SQL Builder, the ultimate video game for database enthusiasts. In SQL Builder, you'll play as a database administrator tasked with building and maintaining a large database for a fictional company. As you progress through the game, you'll encounter a variety of challenges that will require you to write and troubleshoot SQL code. From creating tables and indices to optimizing database operation performance, SQL Builder will push you to continuously optimize and stay on top of your game. So if you're ready to take your SQL skills to the next level... Words are hard, chat. Even when you're reading it out from ChatGPT. Hope you had a good break, chat. I hope you all took a break. Or maybe you left the stream entirely. It's totally fine if you're not here anymore. Not some of those clips, though. Some of those clips. Jens, thank you so much for the 7 months. That game sounds wonderful to actually learn SQL with, though. That's true, V Prevails. The coding game, SQL. SQL Builder. Would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Words are indeed hard, Jens. Words, I can't find the words. I can't find the words to say. Thank you. For the 7 months of subscription and for your glorious return to the stream, Jens, you are most welcome. I hope you've been well. Sequel, but I haven't played the first one! I need a drum roll thing. That was a very good. Well done, Cypher. Well done. So on my birthday, I'm writing documentation. I'm writing, as Forex so aptly called it, a... What was it? Forex, what did you call it? Hold on a second. Forex called it a design system to measure user behavior. A design system. Have I eaten pie yet? I have not, V Prevails. I have not eaten any pie today. I wanted to have lemon meringue pie, because that's my favorite pie. But it's not, you know... there is no pie to be had. No lemon meringue pie to be had. I probably could have found some somewhere. Or done a classic birthday thing apart from writing documentation. Writing documentation is a classic birthday thing. Everybody knows that. It's not even debatable. Classic birthday stuff. Well, I've had happy birthday sung to me. I've had happy birthday sung to me. My parents and our parrot.
Garbage.
My parents and our parrot sang happy birthday to me. The parrot doesn't sing, she just sort of hums along. What other classic birthday stuff? I got presents. So I got this Words Are Hard shirt. I got a voucher from work for lunch. Writing documentation is something I will leave up to GPT-4. Just paste the source code into the prompt and ask it to document huge W. I don't know, to be honest, I don't know if GPT-4 would be capable of doing this kind of documentation, because I don't think I can even explain it properly, you know? Do you like the shirt, V Prevails? It's from a couple called Evan and Caitlin. YouTube couple.
Why?
I shouted them out earlier.
Why?
Why not try it out?
Why?
It will rave over right joints. I think Evan and Caitlin probably have a clip or something as well on Twitch. Let's see if we can find a clip from them.
Excited. You should do resin yo-yos or resin plants. Resin yo-yo could be cool. Oh, and
Okay, that was just Caitlin that time. But yes, Evan and Caitlin, they're a YouTube channel that I support since a while, and my partner got me merch. Oh no. No, you didn't, Steffi. The streamer has stopped working on the project. So if you'd like to seize this one-time amazing offer, then I encourage you to go to justinnumbers.com today and benefit from this once-in-a-lifetime amazing opportunity. I hope that you've enjoyed this wonderful advertisement, and I look forward to seeing all of you on my product website, justinnumbers.com. Yeah, so I will have to say something about Justin Numbers at some point. Yes, there are certainly two people in Evan and Caitlin. So I'm writing documentation. Could GPT-4 do documentation? No, it is not dead, Steffi. Not dead. The project is not dead. Could GPT-4 do documentation? Maybe. I would have to describe this in the right way. I could give it this schema and then tell it to expand it with all the possible UX components. That could be interesting. But I don't have access to GPT-4 currently. So let's go to the thing. So we did list, right? We wrote an MD file. We probably have to write more of that. What's missing? Let's do another one. $20 a month is a bit expensive. For GPT-4? Yikes. Haven't worked on it in ages. Seems pretty much side project cemetery. It's because its scope changed. That's all I'll say for now. But stick around for another 40 minutes or so, and I will have some announcements at the end of the stream. Just past midnight. I'm currently trying this with the Bing Chat Compose part with the prompt, create a design system for measuring UX components. Oh, 4x, report back. Very interested to hear what's going on. Hello, bunnies. Shenanigans are afoot. Shenanigans are happening, chat. Definitely some shenanigans. I think Ben is chewing the carpet, which is always great. Ben, you better not be choking on the carpet. He's definitely destroying the carpet. They're working out to get into shape for Easter. More like just trying to destroy everything in the room at the moment. Bye, V Prevails. Thank you for stopping by. I need to have a word with Ben. Ben? Yeah, so they needed a talking to. Did you see that, chat? Did you see his little... I don't know what that was. I'll be making clips of that later to show my partner. So yeah, Bunnies are active at the moment. It's not just because of Easter. I think they're just on hormones. Like, 2 boys, just over a year old, getting all the hormones, you know, just trying to break everything. Not that, you know, 2 women wouldn't break, or 2 girls wouldn't break anything, but, you know. So far, it has generated an article for me with a general text of about 5,000 characters. I'll try to put the code in JSON format. Okay, 5,000 characters is pretty long. Look forward to seeing that, 4x. So, okay, we have a list. We have a list. What's next? Did we do button yet? We didn't do button. Let's do button. Button. Button.md. This is easy because there's only one. I think we'll take list click.
It's your birthday. Let's eat cake until we can't move, and then maybe do some more. It's your birthday, so forget about the time and let's party until we wake up on the floor. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Karen. Very kind of you. Hyperlink click JSON seems like the most similar. So let's paste that. And rename it button click. Button click. Trigger click. Label. Button title. Button text, probably. Component is button. And this is button click. Interaction false. Result. So the result could be any of these things, actually. The result could be any of those things. I don't think the result is restricted to something like navigation. Could be a camera, it could be opening the camera, it could activate the microphone, it could activate your location, it could open a map, it could open a messaging thing, it could be a share prompt. Buttons do a lot of things. Buttons do a lot of things. Start, end state, media type, all those things are null. Okay, so button is done. Okay, what else do we have? Everything is alphabetical now, right? Oh no, not everything. Shift P. Sort lines. Button click. Cards. Let's do cards. New folder. Card. You're probably asking yourself, what's a card? Well, by the way, I don't know if this is clear, but I've been heavily inspired by... let me show you something. I've been heavily inspired by Google's material design system. So there's something called the design system, right? Components and patterns, right? So this, funnily enough, this is actually a card. So you have a card, right? A card can have different types of interactions on it. Doesn't only have a button. You can do different things with a card. That's what makes things interesting, is that components are like Lego blocks, exactly. And then when you have a components, then you put them all together. Okay, I'm sorry, but where was the system when they redesigned Google Sheets? I do not know, Fractal. Also, welcome in, Fractal. I do not know, but basically, Google Material Design has these components. Design system, resources. Where can I find just the components? Here they are, components. So basically you have all these components badges, buttons, cards, checkbox, chips, date pickers, lists, all this stuff. And I have simplified it a little bit because I don't believe that navigation bar and navigation drawer and navigation rail should be separate components from a measurement perspective. That doesn't make sense to me. If you haven't checked out The Verge's epic roast of the design aesthetic of Google Sheets, please do. It was cathartic. Oh, really? Okay. Thank you, Fractal. So we're currently on card. So let's look at what Material Design says for cards, right? You basically have different types of cards. They have different things in them. If you look at the specs, they've redone this site since I looked at it. There's like a container. It says what the card can do. Obviously, you can have multiple different things on the card. Like here. You can have it do different things. Don't force content into cards when spacing, headlines, or dividers would create a simpler visual hierarchy. So yeah. Cards are pretty common now, actually. So it's kind of a bigger deal. So you have cards and they're part of like maybe a collection or something. Anyway, so card. What can you do with a card? Well, I came up with 3 things so far. Card. Come on. New file. Card.md. Let's steal from listmd. I don't know if this will be the format, but whatever. Data library component card. I want to have like maybe an image here or something. I don't know. A card is blah, blah, blah. So we have, contrary to list view, I didn't foresee having a card view as an event. I didn't think it was particularly interesting. I came up with card select, card flip, and card state. Check out Fluent UI. Why have I heard that before? Fluent. Oh, interesting. Web components. Okay. Oh man, I love when they introduce material design, since I'd been on Google phones before and since I was so much better than the designs they tried leading up to it. Yeah, good emote use, by the way, eChef. Thank you. Wait. Okay, how do I just see the documentation for this? Styles? Ah, here we go. Colors, controls. Basic inputs, galleries and pickers, item. Yeah, exactly. What's a face pile? List of personas. Oh, that's a face pile? They call this face pile. This is hilarious.
Garbage.
Face pile. See, for me, this is just a list. It's just a list. It's just a list of items. During the French Revolution, a face pile was something very different. I do not know if I should Google that. This is just a list for me. Also, the camel case usage. I don't know if I like that. Interesting though. I think I've seen Fluent before. eChef is your specialty using emotes. That's awesome. We have the long bunny. I don't know if you've seen that, but there is a long bunny that you can make very, very long if you so wish. Yes, exactly, eChef. I think the maximum was like 16 or something. It's quite funny. So I came up with card select, card flip, and card state. And basically I said a card select. Oh, I can actually just copy this. A select event is when an item is when a card is interacted with. Now I have the Long Man commercial song stuck in my head. Long Man! I'm very afraid of that. That's probably gonna get clipped. So a flip event is when a card is flipped to the opposite side. Thank you, Fractal. Thank you. So the thing is, when you have a card, you can flip it to the reverse side. Good to see you again, Jens. Take care. Get some sleep. Hope you sleep well. I'll be wrapping up in about half hour. It's enough documentation for one day. So I can flip a card onto its reverse. Because like, it's just like the way that cards are built is that they can be reversed. In theory, I guess you could make any UX element flip. But from all the components that I've worked with, card has been the one that we can flip. And I don't like using state for the flip because they're kind of not, they're very different. They're just very different, right? They're very different from each other. So the state event is when the display of the card is changed in any way. So if you expand or collapse the card. Now, in theory, according to this, we should have a card expand and card collapse and blah, blah, blah. But for me, like, flipping is just very different than changing the state. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe it needs to be reduced. Maybe the state needs to be... I don't know. So like start state could be front. I don't even know how to do that. Yeah, so that's why I made another event for it. Because otherwise the start and end state become really, really busy. So let's make card select. Let's do list select. Let's copy that. And paste. Rename. Card select. Trigger. Click, touch. Wait, what did we say? Event core. We said click, display, scroll, and timer. For a select event. Alright, let me just close these. I got too many open. For card select, click is appropriate. Title of the card. Okay, component card. Card select. Non-interaction false. The result could be they could have a card with something on it like share your location. Why not? Start state null, end state null, media type null, blah, blah, blah. Let's copy this. Which is the next one? Flip. Let's copy this and paste it. Card select copy is now called card flip. Fractal, how are you doing? I don't think we saw each other last week. I can't remember if you were here last week. I could go look in the data, I know, but... so for those of you here, stick around about 30 minutes. We'll be wrapping up stream. And I have a couple of announcements to make. One of which is probably quite exciting for most of you. Hi, Max! Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow. Imagination was given to to humans, to compensate them for what they are not, and a sense of humor was provided to console them for what they are. Hi, I'm from Colombia. Hi, Max. Welcome to the stream. Sorry if you said it earlier, but what are your birthday traditions? I actually don't have any birthday traditions. Because I don't really celebrate my birthday. The only reason I celebrate my birthday is because other people tell me to celebrate my birthday. Swiss hype trains. Not even going to eat somewhere yummy. So the thing is, Fractal, I can just go out and eat something yummy whenever I like. Like, I don't need an occasion to do it, you know? Swiss hype train is kind of cheesy. Ha! Ba-dum. Welcome from Colombia, Max. How did you find the stream? Is the real question. And what are you doing here? Why are you watching me write documentation on my birthday? No, I just don't I don't really subscribe to like big birthday stuff, because it's like I didn't do anything to get here, you know? Like, my mom did all the work. So why, if anything, I should be celebrating my mom today.
And Secretary Cardona and Mayor Bowser and Chancellor Farabee, you know, thank you for joining us as well.
Forex,
and for families
good land.
Across the country.
Good land. I always treat myself to a restaurant I normally wouldn't on your birthday. Okay. That you normally wouldn't in terms of like price range. At this age, it's normal not to celebrate birthdays. Speak for yourself, Forex. I'm not old. I'm not old. Ice cream and cake and adult beverages and presents for birthday. Yeah, chat, what are your traditions around birthday? I'm in general not like a big... you know this about me, chat. I don't celebrate things. Like, things that other people celebrate. Like, yeah, if I get like something... If I do something amazing, then I celebrate it. But, like, just because someone highlighted some particular date in the calendar, it's just like... It feels very arbitrary. You know? Like, February 14th. It's like, why can't I celebrate April 11th? Or May 29th? You know? Like, I can celebrate whenever I want, whatever I want, you know? I didn't want a wedding. I don't really care for holidays. Oh, Fractal, you should talk to Mimi Two Shoes. Talk to Mimi Two Shoes about not wanting a large wedding. I'm a month older than you. Yeah, I know, Forex. That's why it's funny. Yost doesn't do anything for his birthday. Yeah. I guess there's different traditions everywhere, right? Like, I'm sure in Colombia, where Max is from, I'm sure the birthday traditions there are very different than here in Europe, too. True fact, the government prevents you from celebrating February 30th. But they only prevent you every 3 years, you know? They only prevent you every 3 years. Every 4 years, a celebration is permitted. Good night, Sociable Steve, and thank you for gifting a sub to Good Night in order to wish me good night. That's very kind of you. It's true, Max. I see. So it is true. Wait, there's a February 30th? Yes, there is. We should also thank my father for adding his 50%. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't understand calendars. Weddings are too expensive. I insisted on getting married secretly, and then we went away for the weekend, no regrets. Put that cash into the mortgage. Spoken like a true analyst. Spoken like a true data person. Right there, friends, what Fractal just said. That is... that is a data person speaking right there. Leap years have February 29th. No. If you have a leap year and then another leap year on top of it, Yoast, you can get a leap year on a leap year and then it adds 2 days. Sweden had February 30th. Yeah, exactly. Look, look, look. See? Yes, it's a real date. I'm not even kidding about this. Did you think I was trolling? Did you think I was trolling? This is a real thing. February 30th existed for 1 year. For 1 year, Sweden had February 30th. So of course you can celebrate on February 30th if you want to. Congratulations, chat. February 30th was a real date. You done been schooled. School has begun. Class is now in session, chat. You are going to get schooled on times and dates because obviously none of you know. None of you know about this, okay? February 30th was a real date. Yes, of course, if you have a leap year, you have 29 days. However, in 1712, Sweden added the date to its calendar following an error. The Soviet Union observed February 30th in 1930 and 1931. But why, chat? In an attempt to cut 7-day weeks into 5-day weeks and introduce 30-day months for every working month. That was the reason. So in 1700, Sweden, which included Finland at the time, by the way, they wanted to convert from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar. So therefore, 1700 should have been a leap year, but it was not a leap year in Sweden. So 1704, 1708 became leap years by error. This left Sweden out of sync with both calendars, so they reverted back to Julian. And then February 30th, 1712 came into existence when the Julian calendar was restored and 2 leap days were added that year. You're welcome. You are welcome for that little tidbit. I think it's pretty hilarious. So you should tell people that your birthday is on February 30th. That'll get them wondering. Because then they'll Google it and they'll see it's a real thing. Okay, so card flip. We have trigger. The trigger could actually be... The trigger could be different things for the flip. I'm thinking here, you could flip it by clicking. You could flip it by scrolling. You could flip it on a timer. Which means card flip. Which means that the non-interaction could be both true and false. List state? Did I do one with that? Yeah, here. Oh, I could have taken it from the schema. Never mind. No one roast my documentation writing, please. I recommend the video from Tom Scott, The Problem with Time and Time Zones. Oh no. Yeah, that one is a real... Oh, I have such a great article for you for next Data Cafe, chat. I have such a great article for you. Should I give you a sneak peek, chat? Should I give you a sneak peek? Should we do a little secret sneak peek of Data Cafe? Shh. Okay. Should we do a little sneak peek, chat? Okay. Just a small one. Okay, I'm going to make this really small. Small sneak peek. What are the bunnies doing? Causing shenanigans. We just had daylight savings. And if you thought daylight savings was bad, Lebanon has been split into 2 time zones. Lebanon is a country that is less than 100 kilometers wide at its widest point. And now there are 2 time zones. The reason for it happening is really bad. It's basically conflict. But yeah, that is a little sneak peek at the Data Cafe coming up. Not this Friday, but Friday in a week. Because it's bi-weekly, but I'm not here this Friday, which was one of the announcements that I've now announced 15 minutes early. So yeah. Fractal, which Missy Elliott song are you referring to, by the way? Owen. Hello. Welcome in. What are the bunnies doing? I feel like they're chewing... Yes, they're chewing carpet. Anyway, non-interaction true, false. Result, when you flip the card. Well, you flip the card. It's navigation. There's no other way around it. You navigate by doing that. You change the... So when I say navigation, I mean you change the state of the overall thing that you are seeing. It's maybe not the best word for it. Okay, and then we have... Oh no, I modified select. I modified the card. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to modify that one. Card flip is navigation. See, I almost made a mistake in the documentation, chat. Because of you. Of course. It's all your fault. My brother owns a house that is technically in 2 different towns. It's pretty wacky. He pays taxes to both. What? Does he get double taxed? That seems unfair. Fractal, I think I need to bring you on as a guest sometime to tell that story, because that sounds amazing. That's a story. That really sounds amazing. That sounds hilarious. Start state. Your English is so good. I understand all you say. Well, thank you, Max. It is my first language, though. It is my first language. And I do make an effort to try to enunciate words clearly so that you can understand what I'm saying. I'm not sure how it works out. I don't think it is too bad tax-wise. Interesting. Okay, so if we flip an event, if we have a card flip, you'd be a terrible guest. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. What should we say for flip? Do we even need... I guess not, huh? I guess flip is implicit. You flipped it. You flipped the card. Done. Ace of spades. Boom. I've been meaning to try out guest star from Twitch. I haven't tried it out yet. Ugh, I can hear Ben ripping the carpet. Oh, TJ Khalil. Hello. Who is this? We have a new friend. New contender.
I'm probably gonna make him in a silver color, smaller, so it's really like bright little sparkles.
A designer? A designer?
Yeah. And don't forget, this is the size that they're gonna actually see it, right? Oh, I can't show that. Yeah, that was not a good thing.
Oh no!
Okay. But yeah, there you go. So how...
Oh dear! Can't show them on stream. Been here already a few times. Oh! You came in with Seke. Awesome. That's awesome. Well, welcome back. I think it's okay if we look at the categories on Twitch. I think it's okay. I think you're safe, TG. I think you're safe. TG, thank you so much for the raid. What were you doing up on stream? What were you doing today? It's my birthday. So I am celebrating by doing the traditional thing that you do on your birthday, which is write documentation. My name is Maddie. Excuse me. My name is Maddie. I'm a data person. I also describe myself as a decision engineer.
Why?
Red flag design challenge for an interview, but why not? It's all a learning experience. Yes, very traditional, Isha. Very traditional. Back in the old days, everyone wrote documentation on their birthday. It's sort of just faded, you know. It's faded from recent times for I don't know what reason, to be honest. I don't know why people have stopped. It's very weird. Thank you, TJ. TG, thank you. Thank you very much. So yeah, I like to do data stuff on stream. I try and help people learn more about data. I think it's very important to understand data. Data is being used all over the place, but it is quite complicated. Quite complicated. Ms. Hildor 90, thank you very much for coming in as well from the raid. You had to verify your account. Yes, I do have some settings on there. Data. What can I say? Trying to make sure I'm safe on Twitch. Yeah, it's a bit of a problem sometimes. We've had some not so nice people come in sometimes, so thank you, Ms. Hilder. Thank you. Data is the best. It's true. It's not a lie. I cannot lie. Data is the best.
Data. Information. Ones and zeros never lie.
Ones and zeros never lie. It's true. It's either 1 or 0. And so I'm writing some documentation. I'm writing documentation. What am I writing? I'm writing documentation for something I call the data library. The data library is a way for you to think about a front end in a design system, but for measuring what happens. Oh, thank you very much, Max. Thank you. So, you know, TG, I keep saying TJ. TG, you were doing some design things. I know that you're a design person like Seke and A and a lot of these other designers here on Twitch. So what I do is I take such a design system and I've developed a concept around components and how everything can be measured from a component level. And I call it the data library. It's my concept. I've been working on it for about 3 years. I've never spoken about it on stream before, but it is now coming to fruition with the company that I work for. We are going to be trialing the implementation of this sometime in the next couple weeks. So how does it work? You have a component, for example, a card. And on that component, you have different events. So we have a card select is when you interact with a card. A flip is when you flip the card to the other side, the opposite side, right? And a card state is when you change the display of the card. For example, you expand or collapse the card, or you squeeze it together or whatever. Or it moves position in theory. And then what you have is basically you say, okay, what happens on card select is basically a JSON of event notation. And that's how it works. That's it. Very simple. So what happens is when you select a card, you have this event. And then I think it will always be true, actually. It will always be true, yes. It will always be true when you select a card. And then flip is like that. And now we're missing the last one, which is card state. Yes, don't forget to drop a follow if you want to get notified on your phone about when I'm streaming again. That's how Twitch works. Surprise! This is dangerously interesting. So much hype today, chat. So much hype. Thank you. I'm very thankful for the hype. It's very cool. So we have another event to cover, which is card state. And I'm going to cheat by copying from list state because they're very similar. So we're going to paste this here. We're going to rename it. Card state. Looking to make my way into dev front end by end of the year. Oh, nice. Okay. This will be, I think, a little bit useful then to understand. You might implement some tracking stuff at some point. So card state. Card state could be changed by click, timer, or scroll. Title of the card. This is card, and this is cards. No, that's the wrong one.
Why?
Card state.
Why?
You want to be a design engineer.
Why?
Hence why this is dangerously interesting. Yes. Yes, this level of data would be very interesting for you. What is the result of a card state change? Good question. I think navigation is the only answer. Now, the start state of the card could be anything. And then the end state is something else. That's right. So that's already done. Now, this isn't the most exciting part of the concept, right? This is very simple. If we look at a really easy example, okay? Let's go back to buttons, because that's an easy one to look at. Button click, one of the most easiest things to track, right? You have a click, you have some text of what the button says. It's a component called button. It's a button click, right? The result could be many different things. It could be a camera, it could be it opens your microphone, it could be opening a messaging app, because there's like a specific messaging feature sometimes. There's storage, telephone. By default, a lot of buttons are navigation, obviously. But what you're missing here is the what. Yes, there might be some text here with, you know, start trial or something like that. Like we showed earlier, we showed an example. I don't know if I still have it. You might have something like button click, and then like you might have this label like start trial or something like that. But the thing is, you're missing all the context. You're missing everything. You're missing what user it is. You're missing what language settings do they have. You're missing what app settings do you have. You're missing what version of the website is it. You're missing everything. You're missing everything. And most importantly, you're missing all of the business entities. You're missing all the context of where are you? Is this a digital product? Not just a website. This is for digital products too, like Google Drive, etc. So how does that work? That works with the other part of the specification. So you have the event core. You will also have event contexts. Contexts. What does a context look like? I like this so much better than those weird systems at like Pendo. I noped out of Pendo so quickly. Yeah. I don't like any system that forces me to use what they think is right for my business. So you have this event context. An event context is defined within the context directory as its own individual JSON file. So let's git commit this. Some components and readme files. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to check out a new branch called contexts. Why is this stuff still here? That's a bit strange. Should this not be here anymore? I'm confused. Ah, context has the state from component draft. Ah, that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's not a problem. News and good night. Yes, very soon. I just want to show one context as an example. So we have a new folder called contexts. And within context, we're going to make a new file, and we're going to call it identity. So I'm going to cheat a little bit because I've already copied this one. Oh no, I didn't copy it. But basically, the identity context looks like this. You have identity as like a name of the context. Yes, there will be news in 2 minutes. Just give me 2 minutes. So you have, for example, all of the identity properties. So for example, you have username. And then you have like the things specific to the user, about what their username is. Username, unique identifier. Unique identifier for the user. Why is this not resolving? Oh, because of quotes. Then you'll have things like other pieces of identity, like for example, user ID. You know, like you'll have all these things, right? So that's easy enough, right? But where it gets really exciting is not only with an identity one, but what I call entities. Now, an entities is about mapping the business to how your product exists. And so it's not so simple to understand, but you basically have a context that consists of multiple layers. The top layer is usually called a realm. A realm could be anything like, for example, if we think of Amazon, we might have like a page like home, which is like within its own thing. You might have like support functions where, okay, this is where the user can change their account. This is where the user can invite other people, whatever. And then you might have like a product page. So you will kind of like determine the top level sitemap kind of thing. It depends on whether it's a website or a product, right? Then after a realm, you will have services. Also, these will have IDs, right? And after services, you will have basically the name of the service. So for example, user login is everything around login, right? And then this is where the unique thing about my concept comes forward. There is a property called pathing. Pathing has 4 possible values: success, failure, continue, and exit. And basically, for every single action that happens in the product, there will be a entity context sent with it, and it will have a pathing option of either success, failure, continue, or exit. If we look at this button click example from before, where, for example, you said, start trial, for example, then in that context, start trial will have success as a pathing because the user successfully passed a particular fork in the sort of content design. So that is how this works, and that is why this is very unique. But I don't have too much time to dig into it now. It is time for announcements. Because I promised all of you that I would get to the announcements, and I have to go into the office tomorrow. So I cannot stay streaming forever today, unfortunately. So the first announcement is that you should mark your calendars. Mark them in fat, large marker. The date you're going to be marking is the 6th of April. April 6th, 9 p.m. CEST. That is next Thursday. It is the Thursday before Easter. The 31st of February. No, it's not the 31st of February. April 6th, 9 p.m. CEST. Washing your hair that day. Well, I am going to be unboxing DBT for the first time ever. And I'm going to be using it on none other than my Twitch data. My data that I collect, the data that I collect about my Twitch stream is going to be modeled using DBT. DBT, not DDT, DBT, Daniel Bertha Tango, is a data modeling semantic layer architecture type thing. We're going to look at it in full detail. It is a sponsored stream courtesy of the OA Club, the Operational Analytics Club. Not a DVD. It is very cool. It is very cool. DDT unboxing would have got more views. Not wrong about that. Not wrong. It will be very interesting. It is a sponsored stream, but the content is dictated by me as usual. If you remember, if you were here some time ago, we did a sponsored stream for Light Dash.
Garbage.
And as part of that, I needed to install DBT, but I basically circumvented everything that was good about DBT and just didn't use it. Hi, Collaborative Rocker. So yes, that will be the first of 6 sponsored streams. That's right. As I am a member of the OA Club, I'm a data champion with this program. I am going to be doing 6 sponsored streams this year. And this is the first. There will probably be another one very quickly, sometime in April or early May as well. DVD hacking, even more views. That's true. I always try to put February 31st into birth date checkers to see whether they bother checking. That's great, eChef. That's fantastic. Are you going to do it with DuckDB? No, I am reserving DuckDB for another stream, Fractal. I have a better idea for DuckDB. Quack, quack. So I have a better idea for DuckDB. But we will be looking at DuckDB in the future, I promise. Yes, we will. Coca-Cola sponsorship too? No, I don't have any brands like that sponsoring me. Listen, the OA Club sponsorship as a data thing is already incredible. That's really I'm very privileged, really, to have been selected as a data champion for their program and everything. I'm really I'm really touched by that. So yes, that is the first thing you should mark in your calendars. I've only ever used DBT with Snowflake, normal enterprise. Yeah. I have never touched... I've used Snowflake a little bit, but not that much. Not that much before. I'm the only brand that matters. Smart. DuckDuckDB? No, it's just DuckDB. It's just DuckDB. So yes, you touched a snowflake once, it melted. Aw, Yost, so sad. The second thing to mark your calendars. The second thing to mark your calendars for. I need to get this one right. Let me just check. Yes, that is correct. Gotta do it outside so they don't melt, yes. The second thing to mark your calendars is this Friday, there is no Data Cafe stream. It will be the following week. However, this Thursday, we will be doing something very fun in Thursday's stream with music and code. It will not be the same looping shenanigans on the iPad as last time. I have to change this song. It's horrible. Something with music and code. I will say no more. Other than to say, come on Thursday if you can. Of course, the VOD will be up 2 weeks later on YouTube, as usual. But if you want to see it, and you want to see it the day of, we will be doing something with music and code. And that's all I have to say about that. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Today's raid target is a no-brainer. Today's raid target is a no-brainer, really. But first, let's wrap up. I'm guessing the thing is going to be broken, the credits, but we're gonna do it anyway. Because today deserves a lot of recognition to everyone who has contributed in any way to the stream, by being here, by following, by subscribing, by gifting subs, by subscribing yourself, by throwing bits, by doing anything, by typing in chat, by breathing. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making my birthday such a fun and enjoyable evening with you. I had such a great time. I think we're going to change music stations because this disco station is kind of, you know. So we have Goodnight, Jens, and Slashy, White Panther, Hype Train, Refund, Chillaxathor, eChef, Security, Documentation, Sociable Steve, Give Sub, Time to Retire, Old Man Maddie, It's Your Birthday, Happy Birthday, Marble, Mimi Tuju's, It's Dave, and Lady QB as new subscribers today. We have new followers, which it's just repeating itself. I can't. I can't. Thank you so much, everybody, really, for stopping by. Thank you for throwing bits. Thank you for subscribing or following, whatever you did. Disco reminds Maddie too much of high school. We didn't actually have high school disco. But anyway, wish you all a great rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever time zone it is for you. Time zones, right? Ugh, time zones. And we will see each other on Thursday for music and code. That's all I shall say. Thank you for being here. Good night, goodbye, good morning, good afternoon. Ciao!
Garbage.